Salam دوست عزیزم من Max هستم. My name is Max. Welcome. And I'm at the end of my 2 years of learning Persian, and there will be a lot more years to come. In this video, I will tell you, as the title tells you, exactly what I've done in numbers, okay? I've studied now for 438.6 hours in total. 270 of those hours were last year in 2022. I started at the 2nd of January, and this year I studied for 168.6 hours. Now, some of you are following me and they realize that this number is a lot lower than I posted actually a couple of weeks ago. That's because I made a big mistake here in the Excel sheet. It's actually this number, okay, 438.6. So I'm not even halfway, right? To get to the B2 level. That's the big goal. I need to study for 1,100 hours. And you see also that my goal here is 365 for last year and 182 for this year, which is half an hour a day. I didn't make it, but that's fine. Let me show you more statistics. Here you see that in January and February I started quite nicely with more than half an hour a day as I wanted. Here as well. And then here you see that I slowed down, okay, in the summer months. That's because there I had a lot of things to do. I started writing my book, and I also had to finish a lot of courses because, of course, after that is summer holiday. And then in August I had a holiday, lots of free time to study. And then after that, I kind of slowly got back to track, except for October, which is also the month in which I thought I could finish my book. So I'm writing a book for Dutch students to learn Dutch, and it's definitely not finished yet. I hope in 2024 I will definitely finish it. Here you see exactly how many minutes I've studied per month. Right, so you see that August is the most, etc. And this graph is even nicer. It shows you the total amount of hours that I've studied. And that teaches me as well that it doesn't really matter what I do in a certain month. I will always be improving. Because of course, if your total study time goes up, you're always improving, right? Time spent with the language means progression. It's as simple as that. Then some other numbers that I want to show you are these ones. This is the estimated total amount of study time that I did per certain skills. So for speaking, I did 16 hours in total. 13 of those were italki lessons with my teacher. So full speaking hours, 100% Farsi, right? And then 3 hours is outside of that. So for example, with the language buddy, with a friend, or outside in a certain shop, something like that. Also very useful. And then here, writing. I hardly did do any writing in Farsi because I don't really enjoy it. It's very slow and I feel I should be able to read faster first. But sometimes I make notes and things like that, or I write something on WhatsApp. So then I calculated there for only 2 hours. This is an estimation, okay? Reading 40 hours. I read books as behind me here. I read the dialogues on link. I read stories and I, of course, read the texts of songs and I translate them as well. And then for listening, I did 33 hours on link. For the rest, I also did audiobooks and podcasts and writing subtitles on my own speaking video. So there's a new speaking video coming out as well to show you exactly how I speak right now at the end of 2023. Brings the total of listening to 82 hours. For watching, I know the exact number. It's 28 hours of watching Shahrazad. And then I didn't count the very long intro. Altogether, that brings us to the 168 total hours that I've studied Farsi this year. I've noticed an improvement from a low A2 level to a high A2 level, almost B1. So that's of course also the goal for next year, is to go to this high A2 level. You see here my link statistics. So as you can see, I've studied for the last 7 days. I've studied this amount. You can just stop the video and take a look at it. And you can see this is my all-time. So you see that I started in 2021. That's not true. I just took a look at Persian, only that. So I didn't learn any words. And I really started, as you can see, in 2022. Learned 349 words. But then, as I told you in those videos that I made back then, I realized that link was too hard for me. So first I used other books. And then in September, you can see that I got my first 1,000 words. It went up. And now since you see here, the beginning of January, it's 2,400 words and now 3,400 words. So I learned about 1,000 words on link, and I want that number to go up a lot. Okay, so now I know 3,357 words passively according to link. They are a little bit more because I've learned a lot from things that are not on link, and I want to get that number to 10,000 minimum eventually. And for this year, at least double it, right, to 7,000. So the plan for next year is to get to about 7,000 words on Link and to get to a B1 level. And of course, I would like to do a test online and show you guys how I'm doing. So I hope you enjoyed this little update in numbers. This is number one of 3 more videos that are going to come. So 4 in total, 1 about the numbers that I've studied, 2 about the problems and my solutions to those problems in learning Persian, 3 about lessons that I've learned from language learning, about life and language learning, and number 4 is going to be a Farsi speaking video. You can see how I speak, you can correct my mistakes, you can compare yourself, you can learn from me, whatever you want. So I will see you when I speak better Farsi. Khodafis.